And our breaking news coverage continues this morning as Toronto police are now looking for several suspects after a deadly shooting last night in Lawrence Heights. CP24's Courtney Heels live at the scene. Court, I don't even know, have you had a chance to get a sense of just how many evidence markers are out there? I saw the numbers into the 60s in one of our live shots earlier.
Yeah, the highest number we saw was 89, Nick. So that really shows you how much evidence there is for these officers to go through. And it's not just the scene behind me here. It actually stretches north from where we are. We're literally along the island here between these two condos. It goes north to one road, and then they have also stretched it south to a courtyard, essentially, where there's a housing complex. So this is what officers have been going through all night. We know police were waiting for it to get a little lighter so that they could actually see the scene, and it's huge. I mean, we're giving you a live look now at, the evidence markers on the ground. There's a lot of debris there. They have moved some of the evidence and packed it up, but that's what they'll be going through as they try and piece this all together. This was very brazen. 8:30 last night, emergency crews were called to this area over reports of a shooting. 6 people were shot. One man in his 40s was killed. 5 others rushed to hospital. We were told those injuries are considered non-life threatening. This morning, residents are talking about how shocking this all was, given even the timing. I mean, 8:30 at night, it's not even dark at that time. I talked to one resident who told me people typically hang out here, especially when it's really hot outside. And you can imagine how scary it is to hear that shots were fired in this direction. I'll let you hear from some people who we talked to overnight about what they heard.
We were in our apartment. We just saw hundreds of cop cars flying by, putting the kids to bed for the past 45 minutes. And we saw police blocking off roads, making sure ambulances can get through. It's just scary. It's happening in our neighborhood.
Yeah, I wonder how you're feeling about that.
Listen, it's definitely scary. Hopefully they can put an end to this.
I live on floor under him, so I saw the exact same thing. 20 minutes nonstop, cops, ambulances, sirens I've never heard before, like different kinds of sounds. And I was just I've never seen anything like it, right? So I was just very worried, very scared.
And dozens of emergency responders rushed in here last night after this shooting. We had video of, many paramedics here at the scene because it's our understanding these victims were kind of all over the place when that 911 call was made. We also know that firefighters rushed in, police, and the police have been here ever since, Nick. Now, we've reached out to see if there's any sort of update, any sort of description of the suspects. All police have said is they're looking for multiple suspects. They can't even say if this is targeted or if it's a random shooting, but we know all night they've been going over surveillance video, talking to witnesses, talking to residents who heard something, saw something, so they can get a better picture of what happened and then very likely put the information out to the public so they can try and identify who might be responsible for this. Over to you.
And what's the motive indeed? Okay, Courtney Heels live at Lawrence Heights this morning. Court, thank you. We've also got some video sent into CP24 by a viewer. Have a look at this. It shows several of the victims being transported by paramedics from the scene, again with a heavy police presence around the paramedic van. So this is just one example of a video that we've received here to the CP24 newsroom in the wake of this shocking situation in the Lawrence Heights area there. Yeah, one after another. Keep in mind, 1 dead, 5 in hospital this morning. Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow has also released a statement in part connected to this, saying, quote, disturbed by the news of the shootings in the Lawrence Heights area this evening. My office is in contact with Toronto police, who are now on scene and investigating, and the local councillor, Deputy Mayor Mike Cole. I want to thank the first responders, Toronto Police, Fire and Paramedic Services for your work on a very busy and challenging scene. Toronto Police are working to provide an update soon. Now, that was from last night. Courtney is also telling us that we're expecting an update from police this morning, so we will continue to follow that story. Again, Courtney Heels is live in Lawrence Heights for us all morning long.